All right, last bit of information for me talking for the year. We're going to fast forward 5 years from part one and talk about some other things. So 5 years ago, you bought a house. That was a couple days ago. So today, you're going to discover that house or what that house bought for you. We're going to talk about something called equity, um, opportunity, and leverage. So time plus discipline equals upgrade power. What changed in 5 years? So you have, so now you've made 60 mortgage payments. Um, we're assuming that you were financially responsible and made all 60 payments. You made them on time. You built what's called equity. You increased your income at your current job, and you've improved your credit because you have done well financially. Uh, okay. I have these on here twice. So we're going to assume consistent employment, on time payments, responsible credit usage, and normal housing market growth. So we are assuming this stuff. We are modeling responsible financial behavior. So you are going to update your income on this next part. So if you've been at the same place of business for 5 years, you're not making the same amount of money. You've had some raises. So, and this is probably not very much of a raise, but we're going to take your original salary. It's actually not a lot at all. We're going to take our original salary and we're going to multiply that by 1.15. If you're married, calculate these separately and then combine. And then we're going to update our credit score. So, whatever your credit score was before, just go ahead and add 40 points to that. And then we will step three, we're going to look at equity growth. So we will model equity as equity equals our original purchase price of our home times 0.15. So this is the home that you just bought a second ago. So original price of the home times 0.15. This includes principal paid, appreciation, and already includes the original down payment and growth. Step four, we're going to look at savings growth. So if you've contributed consistently, then your savings account is different, and there should be more in there than there was when you first bought your first home. So if your savings rate is going to be based on your income, so if you were originally making, and this is individual, and then you can combine them. If you're originally making under 60, then you can do 3% of your salary for 5 years. Um, and then that's how much you have available in savings. If you made between 60 and 100,000, um, then that would be 5% your uh, of your net monthly income for 5 years, and then over 100,000, you can do 8%. Um, the same. So if married, calculate for each person separately, and then you would add them together. Now we're going to look at our new down payment. Before we only had savings, and now we have what's called equity. Equity is the value of your home. So if you bought a home for this amount 5 years ago, and the price, the value of your home has gone up, and you've made payments making your principal go down, that difference is called equity and can become cash for your new house as a down payment. So that's very beneficial. That's how people can upgrade and get into nicer homes and things like that. Um, so we're going to need to recalculate our net monthly income using our uh, new new stuff. So we have our gross annual income times 0.75. That's how we did it, divided by 12. We're going to apply the 25 to 35% rule again using our new information. This is different from day four. So in part one, you chose a home within your budget. Today, you're going to upgrade using growth and equity. So we're no longer solving for a limit. We're testing a real upgrade decision. So choose your upgraded home you would realistically want to move into. You must include the same stuff as before: address in the link, purchase price, square footage, bedrooms and bath, and any key features. Do an affordability check where we look at the loan amount, the purchase price minus the new down payment. You're going to use TVM solver to find the monthly P&I, and then uh, add in property taxes. We'll just do that shouldn't say 2.3%. That should say based off where your new home is. Insurance, we're going to keep that at 12% annually. So, yeah. And then your PMI, 0.5% if under. And remember, the PMI is based off of the loan amount and the property. The other one's based off the property tax. Then find out what your total PITI is. Is total PI within your 25 to 35% limit? And if it fits, this is a stable upgrade. You use your equity wisely. Your growth created options. If it doesn't fit, choose a different home. 5 years ago, you qualified for a home. Today, you leveraged equity to upgrade. Equity plus time equals buying power. So part 2 requirements, a lot of the similar stuff, but now we're going to look at this equity piece. I'm not going through and doing an example really because the math is very similar. It's just, hey, we've got a couple new vocabulary words, really equity and some other things. And yes, it is a lot of stuff in here, but it is manageable. You just need to make sure you lock in, read what I'm asking you, and ask questions. So your upgrade must include for part 2, your project consists of 2 parts on one slideshow. Updated income, updated credit score, equity calculations, saving calculations, new down payment, purchase price, loan amount, monthly P&I, taxes, insurance, PMI if applicable, and total PITI. So buying a house is not the goal. Building equity should be the goal. Equity creates leverage. Leverage creates freedom. So now you have project work time. You should be finalizing your updated income, equity, savings, down payment, total PITI, and you doing your comparison. So your home selection for your project work time, choose your upgraded home, include a real listing, gather pictures, front of home, master bath, kitchen, living area, backyard, and any other areas you think are good selling features, square footage, bedrooms, bath, and key features. During work time, you should be building your presentation slides, doing the math, the affordability check, why this home makes sense, etc. And then that's it. And when you're done, we will have presentation